So this is Travis, and I'm Summer Chick Landscaping. Today I'm going to talk to you about your sprinkler controller. All right, if you're a new homeowner and we installed the system, when you walk into your garage, this is what it's going to look like right here. This is going to be a manual right here. This manual is going to tell you everything I'm about to talk to you about, but I just wanted to put this on video, so if you have any questions, you can go back and look at the video online. Okay. First thing I'm going to tell you about is basically how to operate this controller. Okay. For the controller to work, it has to be in the run position. If the dial is anywhere else, it's not going to work. It's not going to water. So you have to have your controller in the run position. Okay. First, make sure your time and date is correct by just going through the arrows on the side. 2011, February 2nd. It's Wednesday. Here's a time, 9:35 a.m. and so on. Use plus or minus when you want to change the time or take off the time. Okay? So then you go to this right here is set program start times. So this controller is set for the first start time at 7 o'clock a.m. You only should need one start time. Make sure this is one. This is not the station number. This is how many start times you have in each program. This is in program A. The simplest way to keep this is keep it on program A with one start time. This one's set at 7 a.m. If you want to change the time, you just plus or minus to what time you want your controller to start. Okay? Then right here, we're going to go to station run times. All these are going to be programmed for you. 10 minutes will be sprays. 4-inch pop-ups. The heads that pop up and spray one area. The stations with more time, like 25 minutes, is going to be what we call rotors, which is going to spray a straight line and rotate. So it takes more time to water an area than it does spray heads. That's why it has more time. Okay? And to change those times, you just hit the plus or minus when you're on a station number. And so forth. Okay? And then here we have the days a week. This controller is set for Thursday only. Actually, it's set for Monday and Thursday. When the little raindrop is flashing, that's the day it's watering. So you want to take Tuesday off, you just hit the minus button. Wednesday off, you hit the minus button. Thursday, you want it to water, you hit the plus button. Friday, minus, minus, and so on. Okay? This right here is a set pump operation. You don't need to worry about that. You shouldn't have a pump on your system unless the person who installed it tells you you have a pump on your system. Seasonal adjustment, always leave this at 100%. I wouldn't recommend changing it. It'll make it's very confusing when you start changing seasonal adjustment. Just leave it at 100%. Okay, single station. If you want to turn a station on, you go to manual single station and you can turn on any station you want. These are the station numbers right here. So you can go to 3, 4, and so on, and then turn the dial to run. And when the little sprinkler head is flashing, that's when it's watering. That's how you know the station is on. To go to the next station, number 6, you just hit the arrow button. It's going to go to number 6, and so forth. You want to turn it off, go to station off. Give it a couple seconds. Now the controller's on off. Okay. What I want to recommend to people is, you're basically responsible for how your landscape, how you need to water. So basically, I wouldn't recommend you go into the dial and changing the run times, because you have to walk around the yard and say, oh, instead of 10 minutes for the winter time, I'm going to water 5. I don't recommend doing that because I think it'll get you confused. So the easiest way to do this is in the winter time, set your days to water, change your days to water to once or twice a week. In the summertime, I recommend watering every other day. Okay? Also, what I recommend too on the start times, 7 a.m. is when the station number 1 starts. So I really don't recommend 7 a.m. This would be better at probably 2 or 3 in the morning because you want to give it time. Basically, you want your last station to water before the sun comes up. So it's better to water early in the morning than it is in the afternoon or late morning. It's best to water before the sun comes up because you lose a lot to evaporation and you're wasting water. We want to try to conserve water and save on your water bill and create a healthy landscape. So, the dial on run and it's ready to water. Okay? This right here on the side of your controller is a rain sensor. Make sure you have a good green light on your signal, and blinking means attention required. If it's blinking or the signal is red, then that means it's wet. Your sensor is wet and it will not water. Okay, so if you come out to your controller and you try to turn it on and it doesn't water, check your rain sensor, make sure it's not a red light on your rain sensor. Okay? Now say for instance that you don't want to worry about a rain sensor. I want to water. It just watered. It rained a little bit, but it's not enough water. I still want to water. Come to your controller. It says rain sensor, and it says active or bypass. Flip this to bypass, and now your controller will work. It doesn't matter if the rain sensor is wet or dry. It's going to water no matter what. But I recommend using a rain sensor. It'll save you on your water bill, and so forth. Okay. And that right there, folks, is basically how to operate a controller, and that's it. Thank you.